Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be using our Ninja Detect kitchen system to make blueberry rum muffins. These are super easy to make, they taste great, and they don't have any refined sugar. So you ready? Let's get into this. For this recipe we'll need some softened and cubed unsalted butter, some monk fruit sweetener, a couple of eggs, some vanilla and rum extract, a little bit of Kroger Carbmaster Milk, all-purpose flour, some baking powder, a little bit of salt, some fresh blueberries, and a 12-count muffin tray with a little bit of non-stick spray. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. The first thing we're going to do is take our muffin tray, and we're going to give it a light coat with our non-stick spray. If you don't want to use non-stick spray, you can always use those little paper muffin cups. Now we're going to set this aside, and we're going to preheat our oven to 325 degrees. Alright, here's our Ninja Detect blender. You can see I already have the food processor attachment on it, and very important, I've already put the dough blade in there. Make sure you're using this one, not the metal blade. So the first thing we're going to put in here is our monk fruit sweetener. We'll drop in our butter, our Kroger Carbmaster Milk, our large eggs, and our 2 extracts. Here goes the vanilla extract and the rum extract. Okay, now we're going to put this lid back on here, and what we want to do is we want to pulse this a few times just to get this combined really well. Remember, we don't want to go to town on this, we just want to get it combined. Okay, once you get that combined, we'll pop this top back off again. Add in our baking powder, our salt, and our flour. Just like that. And we're going to put this lid back on here. And now we're going to use the blend sense feature to process this. If you're just using a regular food processor, then you're going to want to set it to low, and you'll probably end up doing a few pulses or something. But with this particular blender, it's going to detect automatically what it needs to do. So let's go ahead and start this up and see what happens. By the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, now that it's done, let's take a peek at this and see how it looks. And that looks pretty good. So we want to remove this paddle and be sure to get all your dough off of this thing. You don't want to waste any of this stuff. Also, be sure you're using either a Teflon or a silicone spatula. You don't want to end up scratching the inside of your bowl here. Remember, it is plastic, so that can happen real easy. Don't ask me how I know that. All right, now we're going to add in our blueberries. You're going to want to stir these in with the spatula, but be careful not to really crush them too much. You want to get it mixed, but you don't want to annihilate these things because otherwise you're going to kind of turn your muffins blue a little bit. We don't really want to do that any more than we have to. If you break a few, don't worry about it. It's bound to happen, like I just did right there. When you're mixing this around, remember you do have that spindle in the middle of this thing, so you can crush things against it. So watch out for that, because that's kind of what I just did. Okay, once you got these mixed pretty evenly, we're going to stick these into our muffin pan. So we'll move this over, put this here, and we're going to spoon these in here really as evenly as we possibly can. Alright, once you got them in here and you got them relatively evenly distributed, you can go ahead and bake these. And once your oven's preheated, we're going to throw these on the center rack, and we're going to bake these for 15 to 20 minutes or until they're golden brown.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, we left these in for 20 minutes. Let's take a look here. And those look pretty damn good. So we'll just set these out on the stovetop to cool down before we try to take them out of the pan. Hey, I get a lot of people asking me what kind of sweetener I use since I'm not using real sugar. Now I always tell them that I use monk fruit sweetener, but I never tell them which brand. I use the Duralife brand from Amazon. I don't have any kind of brand deal with them or anything like that, but this tastes just as good as the Lakanto stuff, and the good part is it's a lot cheaper. This is a 5-pound bag, and I get it for something like $35, $36, just depending on whether it's on sale or not. And since there's so much in here, it ends up lasting me quite a while. Anyway, if you like monk fruit sweetener, you could probably save a few bucks with this. If you want some more information about that, we do have a link to it down in the description of the video. And once they're cooled down, they'll be ready to serve. Those muffins came out great, and as you can see, there really isn't a whole lot of work involved in those at all. If you don't have the Ninja Detect kitchen system, don't worry, you can still make these in a mixing bowl or in your food processor. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Detect kitchen system, we do have an Amazon affiliate link to it down in the description of our video. If you buy anything through those links, we do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay, 1 cent. If you like this video, you might like this video right here where we show you how to make some really great sugarless lemon bars. If you make those, I bet you they're all going to be gone before they even cool down. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.